There we go. Ah, how's everyone doing? Did an update yesterday and all my sound settings are all kaput. So, you have to give me just a sec. And how you doing, Foxy Honeybee, G-Dog, Neil? Welcome back, guys. Alright, let me just whiz through some of my other checks first of all. I can't remember what that one's for. I'm thinking it's that one. Right, so let's switch screens so I can see when get some game sound going as well. I have no idea if this thing's working or not. I'm hoping so. Let's have a look. I think so. Okay. Alright then. How are you guys all doing? Did basically a Windows update yesterday, and it's literally just changed all of my bleaking settings today. I only just realised it's kind of a pain. So I'm hoping that we're getting some good sound coming through. So we shall find out in just a sec. Oh, and I'm getting attacked by cats. Come on, cats. Come on. Come on. Enough. Yeah. And thank you very much for the follow, Catherine Ria. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Right, let me put my other ears on. I'm going to run a little bit behind as well, which does not help. So, it's going to be one of those days, I think. Right, let me get my phone in so I can actually check that all the sounds are good. Da, 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 da. Yes, that's fine. It's definitely Friday the 13th, that is for sure. Right, so I'm not getting any game sound coming through, so let me just have a little play a sec. Da, 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 da. I have no idea. Where's the game gone? There's that one. Let's try that one there. That should now give you some sound, hopefully. That's that one. Now, oh heck, where is Discord sounds disappeared to? Yeah. Well, if anybody pops in, we'll try and figure that one out in a bit. Oh, hang on, let me try this one. So that should be the game sounds, which is that one. And then that one should be on chat. Let's try that one. So hopefully, if anybody does join us in Discord, you'll be able to hear them straight away. But at least till then, hopefully we'll have a little bit of sound. Let me turn that up just a sec. But yeah, at least I can actually hear it through my phone, so that's fine. That's there. So I've got one more field to harvest for the minute. I literally jumped on in a day or so, done a bit of work here and there. So, my goodness. But yeah, it is definitely Friday the 13th. And yep. How's my wheel doing? My wheel seems fine, so that's cool. Right. But yeah, obviously, we'll get Stream Raiders up in just a minute. Let's get this started first of all. Oops. Yep, I definitely need to go through some of my other settings. Heck. It's not quite right. It's always a pain when you do a Windows update. All your settings and everything get all messed up. Oh, it takes forever to put back together. Right, so I think I'm going to just use my keyboard for the minute because the wheel has been a bit of a jack. So let me move that out of the way a sec. So sorry about this, guys. It's not usually this hectic on a Friday for me, but it's just going to be one of those days. God. Right, so there's that out of the way. That's fine. Cool. Okay. let's boogie. So keyboard and mouse just for the next couple of hours. Obviously, we do have Mr. Dashnet going live in about 2 hours time. So obviously once he's up and raring to go, we'll jump over and check him out what he's doing today. There we go. Alright, actually what I can do is just give that pause, jump over to StreamYard, get the first one up and ready, if this thing's going to work, which it's not. My tablet is now playing up too. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go in straight with a medium battle for today. Obviously the link is in chat for any of you guys who want to join in, you're more than welcome to. Also, we're going to try and get a couple in today, so let's start with this guy here, right there. And literally all you're doing is placing down, if anyone hasn't played, is dropping your units in this area here. Obviously in about 30 minutes time, once you guys are ready, I'll get this battle up and running. Obviously till then, how you doing Gamer Paul? And hats off to you too, bud. Right, so I'm going to carry on with my canola field. And just collapse, I think, after that. Jeez, what a start. Blimey. But yeah, Mr. G-Dog, thank you very much for the subscription. Much, much appreciated. How are you doing today? Actually, let me give you a bit of a shout out quickly. So, shout out. Hopefully, I've got you in my little list. There it is. Makes life a little bit easier. Make sure to go over, check out Mr. G-Dog. He does a little bit of everything. Alright. So, I need to restart my tablet because for some reason it's not quite connecting right. So, let me just close that down. Thankfully, this guy is pretty straight, which is me basically. There we go, so hopefully now that should be fine. Right, so bring that across a little bit further because the cables are all in my way. It is definitely not a good start to the day. There we go, cool. Right then, obviously if you guys got any questions about the map or anything like that, just say okay. Obviously more than welcome to answer them if you need help with anything on them, obviously WolfCreek, or any of the ones, obviously Uncharted, NBC Acres, obviously Goldcrest I'm not sure about, but obviously I've seen a little bit of it, but I'm sure I can help out there. Obviously with it being Friday, there is fact sheets on the website for another 3 pieces of implements, I think it is, coming in. One was a shed that had looked like just 3 doors, 2 on the front, 1 on the side, kind of cool. Liked it. The other 2 was one was a flat bottom silo, so kind of like we got already, but a big, huge single one. And what was the other one? Oh, like what you call it? It's kind of like one of these. Where are they? One of these belt system things, the pipes, but it actually fits. Looks like it fits onto the bottom of one of these convoys or conveys, I should say, and allows you to auto load straight into that from your trailer. Looks kind of cool actually. Liked it. For obviously that's more for filling up your bins really. Hey, Green Thumb Farmer, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, obviously that is now obviously this week's update for what is going to be coming out in the next update. Also, we do have the next DLC due in the next few weeks, so hopefully they'll be actually announcing what's going to be coming. Obviously, everything at the minute seems to be pointing towards Kubota, so yeah, that's going to be nice. Some new tractors. Obviously, nothing too humongous size-wise, but it's at least a new branding game and something maybe else will come along. Who knows? Obviously, they do tractors. Obviously, we had a look on their website on the last stream. Obviously, they do tractors up to about 250 horsepower. They got combines on there. They got implements, diggers, you name it, wheel loaders. So it's going to be kind of an interest one. Exactly. Let's see what they break this time. Hopefully nothing. Fingers crossed, eh? But you never know. You never know. So cool. Yeah. So wanted to just say a couple of things really. The last couple of days I've been communicating with somebody on Facebook, and this is actually quite a serious issue. This now, right? This is the second person who's contacted me about the game. They're having issues, stuff like that. Turns out they've actually got a pirate copy of the game. I've had one that's basically been, oh heck bells. Okay, let's see if that's got it clear. I'm having some weather interference at the minute on my internet, so it's probably going to be cutting in and out. I'm going to keep a little eye on that, because that isn't quite right. I'm not sure what's going on. But yeah, as I was saying, I've had two people basically contact me saying they're having issues with the game. One was FS19, which is quite recent, a communication. The other one wasn't for FS22. So basically what turns out is they've actually downloaded a pirate copy of the game. Now obviously not only is that basically stealing, it's also going to put people off playing the game. So if you're going to get the game, obviously get it from a reputable, a decent place. So like Giants Direct themselves, through Steam, Epic, places like that. I need to fill up my combine at some point as well. So yeah, just a word of warning. Obviously, what's happening basically is they're unable to download mods from the in-game mod hub. Certain scripts themselves, like seasons, for instance, 19, aren't being recognized by the game because something isn't quite right within the game itself. It's not recognizing that mod, stuff like that. And obviously, that is a big downer on not only your gameplay, but it's also giving Giants a bad name because obviously these people are putting up bad copies of the game. Also, downloading it from these sites, you don't know exactly what's been tampered with. And Staker DK, thank you very or Stacker DK, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the channel. And how are you doing today? So yeah, as I was saying, obviously it's gonna, yeah, it's basically don't do it really. If you're gonna buy the game, go to Giants, Steam, Epic, wherever. Don't go to these pirate websites, please, guys. I know a lot of you are pretty good, but I know times are hard, and you just want to get on and play and stuff. But yeah, downloading them from these sites is just going to hamper your gameplay, really, in the long run. And obviously, if these programs are being tampered with in any way, it could add viruses to your games, stuff like that. So, yeah. You're watching the barbecue and twitching. Ah, nice. Cool. That is very cool. I've literally had something to eat just before coming live, so I'm all good there.
Morning, Billy.
Hello, Mr. Darius. How are you doing?
You know.
Cool.
Been up 30 this morning.
Oh, wow. That's early. And I'm glad my sounds are actually working through Discord. Good. I can turn that
Actually, no, it's probably about 1:30 this morning. Scratch
Holy
that.
heck. That's early.
It's my wife's fault. She came to bed really late, woke me up, and in the process of her waking me up, I haven't been able to go back to bed.
Ah, yeah, that ain't good.
Because I passed out at like 6 o'clock last night. And then she stayed up really late, and when she did come to bed, it was about 1:30 this morning, and it woke me up.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then, of course, I started playing some Transport Fever because, you know, Dave.
Yeah. Bless
Who's apparently put like 20 hours into the game in 2 days.
already? It only got downloaded like yesterday. Heck. My goodness.
Yeah, I was looking at Steam and it says he's played like 19 point something hours recently.
Oh my god.
We told him it was a slippery slope.
Yeah, so who knows, guys, what he's going to be doing today.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
What it says one friend has played recently. Albereth 19.6 hours played recently.
Blimey. I don't know. Yipes.
I dropped like 4 or 5 hours this morning myself. Just
Haywood
continued on
Industries.
with an old game.
Thank you very much for the follow. But yeah, it's games like that
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 wasn't
are
a
kind of
follow. I think
nice.
that was a sub, Chief.
Oh, sub, sorry, yeah. Wow, thank you. Holy heck. Oh, definitely Friday the 13th for me, that is for sure. It's been a really bad start. Oh, blimey, thank you, Darius, for that. But how you doing, Hayward Industries? Welcome, buddy. And how are you getting on with the 19 stuff? Did you find the mods you wanted? Uh, Yipes. So, also another thing I wanted to mention as well. I don't know if any of you guys are on Facebook, but Millennial Farmer has recently put up a post. With obviously all the bad weather they're experiencing going through like the Midwest and that in America, they've lost basically a lot of their sheds, grain silos and stuff like that, and it's devastation basically for their farm. Oops. Obviously, if any of you guys get a chance to message them, just show some love, yeah. Wish them all the best for the future. Hopefully they can get like insurance to cover costs to get it all back. So yeah, obviously I know a lot of us have watched them on YouTube, but yeah, just give them obviously a moment, maybe in your prayers or throughout the day, whatever, just to wish them well type thing. Thanks for the hell. Yeah, got the 19 set up in my time. Alright, cool. Nice one. Yeah, so that is kind of make you think. What obviously what we're doing in the game at the minute is kind of like the same sort of thing as what they go through in life. Obviously, we don't get like the devastation of strong winds coming through, but that would be kind of a cool thing for Giants to maybe add one day, like destruction to crops, to buildings and stuff like that. But from the looks of it, none of the equipment was actually damaged. It's just mainly the sheds and like the grain silos and stuff. But
Um,
yeah.
the post he posted this morning um, shows some damaged equipment.
Was there some as well? Is there might be a different one that I seen, but yeah.
Millennial Farmer 4 hours ago posted a picture. The corn header with
Oh right.
the
Yeah, I didn't see it. That
with
was
the
just
air
sheds and
reel on it
silos.
is like bent in about 8 places it shouldn't be.
Wow. Not good.
One of the tractors has some lumber stuck through its roof.
Wow.
The grain, his entire grain bin setup looks like it's got maybe one bin left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
All the pictures that I seen was basically sheds being blown over, covering equipment. In parts of the
His
grain bundles.
mullein is
Yeah,
completely
but
covered.
it is just devastation. Obviously, it's not only just affecting obviously millennial farmer and all that. But
Wow.
obviously, it's going to be like his neighbours and stuff around. So obviously, that is a big area in America that's going to be hit bad, really.
Yeah, that's
So yeah,
crazy
think of all
considering
of
I
them, really.
just watched a video from him yesterday and it was
Mm,
like they were still waiting to get into the field and holy cow.
yeah. Last time I was on Facebook was when Farmville first came out. Oh, blimey, that's going back a bit. That is a long time ago, Gamerpole. And
Yeah, I haven't been on Facebook in forever either.
well, I'm on quite regularly every day, obviously, because of the Facebook group that we've got, and the odd communication with friends and family. Apart from that, I rarely really look at the actual posts. But obviously, it was DJ Goham who reposted it initially, and yeah, I thought, blimey, that is not good. There we go. Catherine, thank you very much for the epic barbarian. Much appreciated there. And I missed that one. Farmer Luca, for the epic tank as well. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. Right, so I need my trailer. Where the heck are you?
Wow.
Ba-ba-da-ba-dam. Right, somewhere around this farm is some tractors. Let's grab. Nope, that's not the one I want. It's going to be the New Holland today, I think. It's all good then. I've got to zoom in so I can actually hear what's going on. Yep, that's fine. Alright then. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I have no idea what else I need to get on and do.
Holy cow.
Let's have a little look after this. One thing I am planning on doing, guys, is adding seasons back in. So what I'm going to do is try and harvest all my fields if I can first. And then add it. So probably this week and next, really, I'm going to try and get the rest of these fields harvested, the ones I own. And then add it in. So I've got that one there. That one's nearly ready. That's the main one I'm after. Obviously the peanuts in 31 is one I'm particularly interested in seeing. Because obviously the issue you guys have had with peanuts after harvesting. Right, so let's get you folded. Yeah, I'm working on some new greenhouses, or it's actually going to be one greenhouse, but obviously one's going to have herbs, one's going to be the everything else in it. And for any guys who haven't seen them, obviously it's going to be the greenhouses from 19. And actually, what I can do, let me get this guy unloading. I'm going to show you a picture in just a sec of the size difference between the current large greenhouse that's in game compared to what's going to be coming out next week. So let me just get this going a sec. There we go. Let me jump on desktop pictures a sec. And
Yeah, wow.
so open this up. So this is the size difference. So the one at the bottom here is the current large greenhouse that's in game. And obviously what I'm working on at the minute is this guy right here. So as you can see, it is huge in comparison. Obviously you're going to have on the side here your drop off areas for your water, compost, fertilizer, lime, herbicide. And on the other side you're going to be able to add pallets as well. Whether that stays I'm not sure yet, we'll have to wait and see. I might actually just remove that because obviously they do spawn in with pallets, so I don't know if you're going to need that really. These are only PC only, unfortunately, the map and everything, because obviously due to scripting and stuff that's needed for the map, unfortunately it's only PC. But yeah, so obviously I've still got to finish off adding all the plant nodes in this area up here. I've currently got one row set up just to test, make sure I get everything right first of all. And once I've finished doing that, I've obviously got to test it, make sure the pallet's going to spawn, which are going to be spawning out just inside the greenhouse here, hopefully. If not, what I'll probably do is move it outside, because I did try earlier and it threw an error. Something, I think it was to do with the space, the height space, something wasn't quite enough. But I'll have a little place, see if I can actually get them to load it inside the building. And what you can actually do is drive in with your truck. If you've got auto-load trailers, you can auto-load them straight on and drive straight out type thing. But that is what I'm working on for next week's update. One thing I am planning on doing, I can close that down and get back into the game now, for next week is when I'm streaming, I'm planning on actually going to do a bit of modding as well to show some of you guys who have asked questions about how do you do this, how do I do that type thing. And it's literally going to be making the coffee factory from scratch. I'm going to be using one of the in-game buildings that's in there already, editing it, changing it up, how it looks, stuff like that, to give you guys an idea of how easy some of it is. So can we have more than one product like did it. Yeah, so obviously with the ones in 22 it's going to be working exactly the same. You'll be able to have multiple products in that greenhouse, or you can actually set it up just to have one product if you wanted to. Obviously with those additional fill types, or inputs should say, you'll be able to kind of, it's basically a booster greenhouse type thing. It's going to give out more often, stuff like that. There we go. But yeah, hopefully it's going to help. Obviously with these bigger factories that's coming out, it's going to need a lot more product put into them. Obviously we are now releasing like the tier 4 stuff. Obviously with Campbell's coming out, we've got Wolfie's, Ken's dressings coming out hopefully this weekend, as long as Dave can get off of his new game. Obviously they're going to be coming out this weekend. They're ready, he's got them, just needs to do his little side of things. One thing I do need to go through actually is the the rock production. Kind of come up with an idea, because obviously a lot of you guys are running it with the diesel, getting lots of rocks out, and it's kind of messing your games up, because obviously the frame rate lag and stuff. What we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is basically take the fuel tank away. I'm going to add a trigger that accepts explosives to it. I've already got the explosive shack from 19 converted and working. I just obviously got to finish off that side of things. And what you're going to be able to do is add some explosive to the building. That's then going to produce at least 10 of the rocks that you can then take to the stone crusher that was released with it. So hopefully that's going to keep your frame rates as high as you can, really. Okay, really having a bad day of talking at times, getting the right words, it's terrible. But yeah, obviously with just going back to the greenhouses, there is, I loaded into the game this afternoon. There's a couple of things I do need to address.
Not Dave.
No, hey Chris, how you doing? Yeah, there's a couple of things.
Yeah,
Sorry, go for it.
I just said all right.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so I've just got to address a couple of things with the greenhouse. Got to repath the folders for the XML, I should say, for the additional crops, and it should be good to go for next week. That is for sure. Hey Yoppies, how you doing? So we do have 7 minutes remaining on Stream Raiders. If any of you guys want to join in, who've just joined us, !Raiders in chat will give you a link to the current battle. So hopefully we'll get a few done today. So we've got this one started pretty early, so who knows. Obviously in, let's see, an hour and a half Dave should be going live, so we'll be going over and seeing what he's up to today. You're doing great. I'm not doing too bad overall. Start of the stream was a bit of a nightmare. Did a Windows update earlier, so it's thrown all me sounds off, so I've had to rush around, try and get all them back up, and seems to be okay so far. So yeah, one of those days, that's for sure. And I really need to get this combine refilled, so I'm just going to pull this over a sec before it actually completely runs out of fuel. And run back to the farm and grab me trailer to refill it. Hopefully there's still some left. But yeah, next week what I'm going to be planning on doing is basically streaming me creating the new coffee factory, which will probably be coming out either end of next week if I can get it done in time. If not, probably the week after. Obviously with a lot of the factories you've got already, you've got plenty to keep you going. Before obviously anybody's got coffee vines down already, at least you're going to have a use. Oh, that should be enough for now for your coffee. just a sec. Once I get this filling up, I'll show you what building I'm going to be using. And it's going to be literally from scratch, take it from the game, pull a few things out, add a few things in, maybe even try and retexture it so it's a different look to it as well. That's one thing I haven't really done myself personally, so I'm kind of hoping that's going to work. Right, let's see if I can get close enough first of all. I think it's this side I need to be on. Yep, I can hear it rolling. There we go. Don't forget the donuts, ice cream factory. And what can we do with paper? So paper can be used at the minute for the drywall factory. You add it into there to produce drywall. Apart from that, I don't think it's actually been added to anything else yet. Okay, that should be enough for now at least. Yep, he's empty, cool. Right, so I'm going to set him off back to the... Actually, I'm going to send him to the garage first of all, so he can refill. Now, I'm not very good with these things. I prefer to do it all myself, but that looks about right.
Darius,
Yeah.
have you seen Facebook this morning for Millennial Farmer?
Yes, we're just talking
I
about
was just looking at that after Billy mentioned it, because I'm not on Facebook, but I was looking at, yeah,
that's bad.
it's devastating.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, he lost, at least 2 tractors, basically his grain bin setup, both of his sheds,
Actually,
combine, header.
what if I can find that post a sec? One sec, guys.
The planter. Hopefully it's minimal and a lot of the pictures are just
There we go.
stuff laying on top of things and not severe damage to the equipment, but
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah, I see now. Didn't really look at it properly. That's what it was. So obviously, this is what we're talking about. This is from Millennial Farmer this morning. This is literally the devastation that the guys have
yeah, if you click on that first picture,
done.
Billy,
So,
that's the corn reel in the background, and
oh
you
yeah,
can see
there.
the auger for
Oh
the
my goodness.
combine sticking over the top of it.
Yeah. Holy smokes.
And that tractor has literally a wooden
Yeah.
that piece of wood is stuck through the roof of
You
the
see, this is only just
tractor.
going up. This is a different one that different to the one I seen earlier, but this is terrible. I see, there's the
Yeah,
grain bin, or what's left of it, part of it.
yeah. There's
Holy smokes. So there's the a closer look to the header there. It's just ruined.
yeah, that
All that
header is
pipe.
I mean
Yeah.
the reel is completely smashed to heck.
Yeah.
But that's the auger for the
Yeah, just there.
unload spot, I should say.
Mhm.
So what kind of
Oh
damage
my
did
goodness,
the
look at that.
combine sustain?
It's lucky nobody was in there because they would have been like impaled or something. That is bad.
Yep,
Holy heck. And there's the yeah, the old tractor that
the
they
old
would use.
Moline.
My goodness.
That tractor looks to be about the best.
Hmm. Saying that these old
Yeah,
tractors are built to
it's
last, so
just
who knows? They might be able to recover that. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, get all the shed and stuff off.
well
Maybe.
that's where it's like the hope is maybe in that case stuff is just setting on it and not necessarily
Yeah,
as
exactly.
damaged as like the look of the tractor and the
Yeah,
header reel and stuff like that.
and that's the dry bins, isn't it?
Yeah,
Random
those
farming
are.
stuff.
And they
Jeez.
actually just finished having a ton of work done on the whole dryer system and
Yeah.
everything else.
Back end of the
And
cedar.
the tractor that you saw the piece of wood through
Yeah.
is a brand new tractor they just got. They were
A lot
trading
of
in
this
one of their other
equipment
ones.
is looking pretty new, to be honest. I haven't literally. I've not watched many of the latest videos. Maybe I should do.
But that yeah,
Yeah.
that one with the
Jeez.
row crops, they just got that this year.
Holy heck, that guy. Yeah. But yeah.
It's just yeah, that's
So obviously that is what Millennial Farm is currently cleaning up now. So yeah, keep up the guys in your prayers. Yeah. And wish them all the best when
for
they do next go
sure.
live on YouTube and stuff, or if they're going live. So, blimey, that is bad. So, obviously, with stream ready, we might as well jump over there, get this first battle going.
I'm
And we have
curious
56
how
down
the
in this one.
Larson Farms fared, considering they're not that far away.
Yeah, that's very true.
Well, they are an hour and it was a tornado.
Ah, it was a tornado that came through.
Yep, it wasn't. That's what they were saying because I looked up the storm reports for what went through, and they said it was, high winds, tornado. So Larson
Ah,
being an hour away, that's pretty big, at least in our area.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
but hopefully, I mean, hopefully everybody's okay. But
Yeah,
I
hopefully all
didn't know
stayed
what kind of
safe.
a storm system it was that came through.
Yeah. Right, congratulations, guys. Well done. How you doing, Grumpy Dwarf? And the 3 random rewards are going to G-Dog, Foxy Honeybee, and Matmika. Well done, guys. And thank you for that. So let's jump straight into the next one quickly, and we'll carry on that in a minute. But yeah, not nice. That's for sure. Who am I going to go for this time? I think we'll go with this guy here. And I think we'll start down the bottom this time. There we go, guys. So if you want to join in, links in chat. I've got 30 minutes currently on the clock. Obviously, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to go back to my canola harvest. But yeah, blimey. No, well, let's hope that they obviously get cover through their insurance to obviously get all that stuff back. But that is going to damage their year dramatically. Yikes. Just got in from work. All right, okay, cool. Well, welcome in, buddy. And while I'm thinking about it, hey, Mr. Kev, how are you doing? Let's do a couple of shout outs for a few peeps here. First of all, Mr. Darius Frost, who's in chat with us right now. Obviously, he is doing a little bit of Imperium Galactica, or Galactic, I should say, my bad. Survival there. We have Mr. Hang on, I've got to remember how to spell his name. That'll do. Mr. G-Dog, who's a streamer as well. Make sure to go over, give him a follow. He does do a bit of stream raiders as well at times for any of you guys who do like playing. So definitely well worth checking him out. He does a variety of games from farm sim to heck, I've seen him do a lot of trucking and stuff as well. And who else we got there? We've got Nuts and Grumpy. Let's give you a shout out as well. Not so grumpy. I know most of you are probably following these guys, but you never know. But obviously, go over and make sure you give Mr. Grumpy Dwarf a follow as well. Who knows? Could be a future SGA streamer. You never know. Once he hits that 700, he's more than welcome to apply for the joining. You just unfollowed and refollowed, have you, Kev? Oh, bless you. And I'm going to give Mr. Kev a shout out as well, who does stream from time to time. Definitely well worth checking out his streams. He's a little bit unorthodox and likes the very over-the-top equipment, that is for sure. But it definitely has a freaking good laugh, that's for sure. You're very welcome, buddy. Let me just quickly whiz back on there. Got a couple of things to do, then I'll be. Alrighty, so you'll be on about Dave then, the master. So that's cool. But yeah, you're very welcome, Kev. And obviously Dajnet, who we're going to be going over to check out. Hopefully he's awake in time. Also, we're going to be going raiding into him when he goes live, so we'll be checking him out, see what he's up to today. And who knows what he's actually going to be playing? That's the thing. Is it going to be 22 or is it going to be his new game? Bless him. You weren't born stupid, Kev. You definitely are not stupid. Washington Farman, how you doing? I think it's a transport fever he's got at the minute, isn't it? I think. Pretty sure that's what it was. He was playing during Wheels' stream yesterday. I don't know. Let's have a little look while that's gone up. Where's my friend list? Oh, it's disconnected. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's some transport fever he's got into at the minute. Yeah, from what Darius mentioned, he's got at least 20 hours in game already, and he only got it yesterday, so that's a lot of hours. So I'd hate to imagine what sort of times he actually got to sleep last night / this morning.
Well, he wasn't in Discord when I woke up this morning, so.
Yeah, I know. I had a quick look first thing this morning, and neither him or Boom were actually in any of the streamer chats, which was unusual. Maybe they just went offline and carried on playing. Who knows? What was that? Wasn't playing on my save game on PBK. Came unexpected surprise. Oh, okay. What was that? They've had a big update, yeah. And from what I understand, it's actually on sale at the minute. I think it's got another 24 hours or something for any of you guys who are up for a little bit different. I think it's about 50% off at the minute. I think it's on Steam as well. Yeah, I've got too much going on this game, to be honest, to be jumping onto something else at the minute. I've still got Satisfactory that I need to get back to doing. Currently in the middle of building a factory, or rebuilding a factory, should really say, in the sort of desert area. And that's been a couple of weeks now. I haven't played that. It's terrible. It is terrible. What's that message? Okay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So apart from obviously Farm Sim 22, guys, what other games do you play regularly? Just to have a break from this game. Obviously, I know some of you guys like a bit of ATS, ETS, stuff like that. Me myself, I've kind of gotten into Satisfactory from time to time. There we go. Cool, that bad yield. Oh well. No data found. Oops. Did I actually purchase a thing for that? Soil sample. Oops. Let's have a look at precision farming. No, I didn't. Wow, that was a bad yield. Okay, let's purchase that now. Oh, go away, will you? These blinking things. Close. Go away, go away. Come on. Okay, I'll bring it across. 45. That was bad. To be honest, I only just purchased that land a little while ago, so. But looking at these figures, they're not too bad. That one's a little bit lower than I'd like. But depending on which fuel it's actually on about. I think that could be 47, that's 50. So that's no longer, those fields there are no longer actually active fields. I've actually used them as placeable areas. Same with this one here, so I'm not really too bothered about them. That's averaging, yeah, so average is about 57. I've got a 62 there, it's kind of nice. Over here, I've got 80 on, that's a grass field just there. I've got a cornfield just here and oats. So it's not too bad overall. Could be better. I did create another field over here. Obviously, I had my grapes and all the vineyards there initially. Ploughed it up. I've actually got some lavender in there, I believe, at the minute. That could be improved. That's my new vineyard area. So overall, it's not too bad. Could be improved, but obviously this is the first season. And typical, I've run out of space in my trailer. No time to play others, but ATS, ETS, Flight Sim, 22 some. Oh, that's quite a big variety to play. A bit of Halo, but it's done heading. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of like war games, Halo, stuff like that. Which is, yeah, just me. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I could run away as well, didn't you? So yeah, just so you are aware, I am using a keyboard and mouse today. Hence the little jittering from side to side at times. Hopefully this sort itself out. Every now and again I do notice that my wheel will probably kick back in, so I'll keep a try on that. Oh, that's a point. I found some nice vehicles that I'm thinking of buying a couple to put outside the fire station. They're basically fire engines and stuff like that. One was an ambulance as well. I'm waiting on the Starfield. Ah, right, okay. Not sure what that is. But at some point, oh excuse me, I do have another apartment block I want to put down, which should, I think, see me through for quite a while now. Obviously, then I want to work on increasing electricity, storage and stuff like that. Okay, why are you playing up? Okay, right. Oh yeah, that helps. I forgot I had my foot on the pedal there for a minute. Why is it going forward? No. Oh, blimey. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what it is, but I'm not really big on playing other games. Really, don't know. Maybe I should broaden my horizons. ATS is great, but overdrive. Yeah. Actually, the last time I actually played ATS was a couple of months ago for about 5-10 minutes, just to see what it's like with obviously my new steering wheel, and it was just as bad as using keyboard and mouse. I kept crashing into everything. So I think I need definitely a lot more practice in there, or set up a little bit better, so it's a little bit smoother. I've heard of Elder Scrolls. Never really played it. I think that's something more for Scurvy Hyam, personally. He likes that sort of Dungeons and Dragons types of games and stuff. And how you doing, Phoenix? AC11. Welcome, buddy. Yep, for any of you guys who are out there who haven't joined, you're more than welcome to play a little bit of Stream Raiders in the background. Let me get that guy filling up while I'm here. Obviously the link is in chat there. We've got just under, well, 16 minutes exactly. There we go. Clock just switched over. Come on in. And yep, my key bindings. I don't know if it's my key bindings, but something is messing with my loading and unloading. I have to keep jumping in and out for when I'm loading things up. It's terrible. There we go, that's fine. Leave me there for a sec. That's fine, dandy. Right then, let's go get the rest of this lot unloaded. I do need to obviously keep an eye on my animals as well. Obviously feed wise, I've been jumping through a few days here and there just to get some of these fields ready. But while I think about it, let me get this unloaded. I'll show you what I'm going to be using for the new coffee factory. So it's going to be one of the buildings that's currently in game at the moment, and it's going to be this one just here. It's the European Dairy, and something I want to try and change is obviously the look of the white grey area. Maybe have that more of a brownish colour. Obviously the sign is going to be changed. I'm probably going to add something onto the roof as a sign. Probably onto the front there, just in sort of in front of these fans and stuff. And obviously what I will do is I've got to go step by step through all of it. Obviously one thing I also want to remove is the bits inside the that glassed area, and maybe input some tables and chairs, stuff like that. Obviously I'm not going to go too mad with it, but it's literally going to be a simple name, and it's going to be literally Coffee Factory. That's all it's going to be called. Yeah, I had a look at those tables. I'm going to use them. I'm going to actually, at the minute, with how they are, it's 6 chairs to 1 table. What I'm going to do is reduce the size of the table and just have maybe a couple of 2 or 3 actual chairs on each table, and have possibly 3, maybe 4. We'll see how we go actually in that little area. So it's kind of going to be like a factory. Is going to be the main building here, and then it's going to have like kind of like a little restaurant type thing on the side. That's kind of the aim. Billy's Coffee. Yeah. Obviously, I spoke to Dave about it, and he says he just wants something nice and simple. So yeah, we're just going to go for Coffee Factory at the minute. One thing what I'll do is I'll probably have a look on Google, try and find some nice images or something maybe to use for the sign. Kind of thinking of like a coffee bean person type thing, then just have the name of that type thing. So yeah, so that is what we're going to be working on next week. But who knows if we can get that, obviously the texturing right on that other part of the building. I'm hoping so. I've never actually done it, so I'm probably going to have a little play over the weekend, and fingers crossed. Put hot chocolate into. Maybe we shall see. We've got all the ingredients for it in the map, so it should be okay. Or even like a latte, or I don't know, mochaccino or something. I don't know. to be honest. Obviously, it's up to Dave what sort of products he wants in. I'm not really too bothered. As long as it's got like a dry roast or something like that, it's fine. Or Americano, that'd be kind of nice. I don't do many fancy coffees, to be honest. So. And Phoenix Ace 11, thank you very much for the epic archer. Much appreciated there, buddy. Oh, heck. I'm not using keyboard anymore. Blimey. Sorry about that. That's a tiny little bit. I wonder if I've got any in storage at the minute. Let's have a little look. Think about it. Canola. According to that, I've got a little bit in storage, so let's go see if I can grab that as well while we're at it. Obviously, in 19 we had Boomhauer's Roasted Nut, which was like a huge building, lots of products going in and out. So, kind of want to try and keep it simple if can, really. And obviously, Dave's going to be there, hopefully, giving his little tuppence for input and output products. So, let's see. Here we go. Canola. Yep, they've got a little bit left there. Well, that's totally naff. There we go. Let's close that off. Don't want the grains to run away, do we? Or fly off. Yeah, so that's the aim for next week. Do some modding for a little bit of a change. Obviously, a lot of the factories now are in-game. There's only a handful really left to bring over from 19. But obviously, they're going to be adding additional sell point products. Obviously, one in particular is going to be the Crystal Steel factory from Uncharted. So it's going to be a slightly smaller one. But it's also going to be adding in, from what I understand, the galena, your copper, your bauxite to make it basic copper, aluminum sheets and stuff like that. I'm not sure exactly what else is going to be coming out of it. And I totally overshot. Let's go in this way. Plenty being produced. Look at that unloading there. Let's see what's here. We have some olive oils and some canola. Okay. Well, I've got some olive oil coming out of there. Can't remember putting olives in there. Maybe. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I had some stored up in the factory. I didn't activate it. That's what it was. Richard Dower, how are you doing? We have more mods now in 22 than we had from all of 19. Yep. We should probably, I don't know. Obviously, if that's just through the in-game mod hub, I doubt it. But overall, on like third-party websites, then yeah, most likely, because a lot of people have been obviously converting mods and stuff. So yeah, the water one back from 15 being. Yeah, the water processing. It's not, from what I understand, it's not exactly the same as the one that was in 15, but it's going to be very, very similar. And obviously, that's another one that's going to be coming out with this week's update. And speak of the devil, he's slid right in.
There's no devil.
How you doing, boss?
Good, how you doing?
Not too
So,
bad.
so did you sleep at all, Dave, or?
I did. A little bit.
I was gonna say, I see you're already, what, 20 hours deep into Transport Fever.
20, is that it?
It said 19.6.
Wow.
Gonna have to block my profile.
Well, I was playing it earlier myself, and I happened to look over, and your friend has played 19.6 hours. It's like, wow, yeah,
Yeah.
thought something like that might happen.
Yeah, he's up to 22.1. So
Blimey.
yeah, it's 1915. I finally got some steam trucks. They go
Yeah.
16 whole miles per hour.
This script on this Facebook increasing base design
I think right
options
now
to
my
49.
game's at 1933, I think, was the last year I was in. Playing at half.
What? Yeah, cause
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what you mean by increasing base and design options to 49. Do you understand that, Dave?
To increase base and design options. What
Yeah.
are the base and design
Shop options.
You still got me lost.
Oh. Well, we can do that
I didn't
ourselves. Oh, shop options.
shop up.
Does that mean like all the different like additions that you can have to the base
I
game
have
stuff?
no
Maybe base material, design materials. All right, yeah.
design materials.
Yeah. So
What design material?
so you know when modders create mods now, you have like additional base colors.
Oh,
Well, obviously, when
yeah.
you have
I
like
don't do
two or three
mods.
different types of color options, they tend to use like a design
Oh, yeah.
configuration. Yeah.
Not my thing. I don't do vehicles. That'd be more you.
You haven't done many vehicles actually
I
yet.
think that yeah.
Haven't needed to. Interesting. And good to know, actually. Thank you very much, Richard. There we go. Let's get this in here if I can. Right, so we have last 4 minutes, guys, on Stream Raiders. And then we can get this battle done and get at least one more for today done. There's that dropped off. Do need to give these both a good cleaning, so let's do that now quickly. My magic wand, loving it. Increases the limits from 3 to 49. Ah, okay.
Did you just say wand
Yeah, my
before
magic
you
wand.
corrected yourself? Oh, it sounded like you said Wagic wand before you corrected yourself.
Magic wand. Yeah, words are hard today. Words are very hard. There we go. Looking a bit better. A little bit of wear and tear on the combine, but it's doing me some good. There we go. Not too bad. See, I don't mind repairing it, but repainting, I think, gives it a little bit, loses the character of the vehicles. So let's just give you.
Still shouldn't wear out quite as fast as they have it set.
Very
Like,
true. Oh, it's not right in.
even a 20th
Well, I've currently got
the speed that
14.6 hours, and yeah,
it
that's
probably looks like it's got 4,000 hours on it.
yeah, that's just ridiculous. So let's repair.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I know people with real life equipment that's got thousands of hours on it that looks better shaped than
Yeah.
a piece of equipment with 6 hours on it in the game.
One of them's out on the mod hub now, is it? Okay. Blimey. Okie dokie, I think that's my field's pretty much sorted for the minute. Obviously, I'm still waiting on that cornfield really to become ready. I've got that one that needs. It's nearly there, but yeah, this is what I'm really after. Kind of hoping to try and get it done today, really. Let me check my animals first of all. So chickens are fine, sheep should be fine. Because I could actually just zoom out, pass through a couple of days, see how we get on.
Zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom. Yeah, yeah, they're all fine. Really, to be honest, I haven't been ridden my horses for a couple of days. It's terrible. Okay, so what I'm going to do is save that. I'm going to jump on a day, see how everything goes. Yeah, I like to keep most of my equipment clean, to be honest, and nice and tidy. So let's jump on to the next day.
Hey, uppies.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice maybe in a future update that Giants actually correct some of those, like the wear and tear and the cost to repair and stuff. It just seems very over the top currently. Actually, let's bring this up, please. So it's going to be one day. Obviously, because I've saved that, I can always take it back if need be. See how many days I'm going to need to go through.
6, 7.
So that's 2. Well, it's on its last growth state, so hopefully not too much. But yeah, I've been working on that greenhouse today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's ready. Cool. Okay.
It's ready?
Almost. Not quite. Obviously, I've put basically one strip in at the minute using the current greenhouses. Actually, what I'll do is, if you're watching, so I've taken one of these single strips down the side out of the current one and added it into the new greenhouse that I'm doing,
Oh.
and it's going to be.
Why don't...
Hang on, I haven't
Well.
finished yet. It's also included the
Mm-hmm.
plant nodes. That was the main thing I wanted, is those plant nodes.
Yeah, that's all you need is the
Yeah,
plant nodes.
but
Big one.
what I'm using is the boxes as so I can get the spacing right. It's currently going to be 15
Oh.
of these boxes going from front to back. That's how deep it is. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
at the minute, I've currently got them set as 4 per box. What I'm going to do is take out, because just in that one row, it's like 60 odd nodes. So I'm going to actually have one plant per box, but obviously once I've got them in place in that and it's working, I'm actually going to remove those boxes. It's just so I can get a rough estimate of
Mm-hmm.
where the spacing is for them. So overall at the minute it seems to be fine, but yeah, did you see the picture I sent you in Discord? The size difference.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Sizes, they are bigger. They're dry. You can drive through them.
Oh yeah, you can.
That's the way they
Right,
were.
so Stream Raiders is ready. So we've got
They're the
68
size
left
of
out.
our
There we go.
orchards more than...
Let's pop it there. Good luck, guys. Here we go. Yeah, exactly. So, ooh, obviously, I'll work on that definitely this weekend, get it tested and everything, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I've got all the XML and stuff right. Had a couple of things I did need to repath for the actual plant images and stuff. Overall, I think pretty good. Wow. Wolf Wizzy. Blimey. 20. You're a master of this. If you don't get a reward, I'll pick you out the next one. So, the random rewards are going to Phoenix, Ace, Welsh Wizzy, and Mr. G-Dog again. Well done, guys. Obviously, thank you everyone who's participating so far. Let's jump straight into the next one. I think some of these are kind of easy, considering they're meant to be slightly harder. If you want to join in, how you doing, Neon? Link is now in chat. You're more than welcome to join in if you want to. Obviously, this is going to be the last one for today. Obviously, in 50 minutes, Mr. Dashnet here will be going live. So while you're doing that, I'm going to carry on with this. And I can actually now work on my cornfields. Yay, finally. Right then. Oh, I need to jump over here. That'd help. There's that. because it's mainly the corn that I'm after for my not pickles, vinegar factory. There we go. Let's grab you. Oh wait, let's go up. Plenty of space. Yeah, the other day I was literally gonna start planting, and then I thought, no, I'm gonna hold off for the minute, get all my crops off, then I'm actually gonna start adding seasons. I've got precision farming in there, so hopefully get some of these yields up and stuff. One thing I have noticed though, I don't seem to be getting like a bonus for when I sell stuff like what Mr. Dave does. Hey Jaren, how you doing, buddy? What am I
What's
missing
your
here?
score at?
57 overall from the looks of it. Let me click on a field here. So 53.
53. You don't get a bonus till you're at like higher.
Oh, dang. That's probably why then.
Yep. It'll tell you right at the bottom what your bonus is, by the way.
But it doesn't. Oh.
And it doesn't show you, so you don't have a
Yeah,
bonus.
I want a bonus. Give me a bonus.
Get it up there.
I'm trying.
57, I think, is actually where the bonus starts.
Actually, did I have
50,
a 57?
maybe. Yeah, but you got to beat the whole overall matter. Single.
See, this is why I don't
The
do
overall.
these silly things.
Now
How can I get
stop.
into this freaking thing? Go away. Show value. See, I had it up a minute ago. What is going on? Which one do we need? Oh, I give up. It's because I'm not combining yet, isn't it? That's what it is. Dang it. Right, so Welsh Wizzy, thank you very much for the epic Tengu Flying Rogue. Much appreciated there. And Akelza, I think that is. That's terrible. Thank you for the epic Archer. Yeah, I'm sure one of these days I'll figure all these different things out.
Yeah.
35 do. Okay. Go. US map, you're on the wrong side of the road. I know. That's why I've got the traffic turned off. I like to drift. There we go. So I'm going to try and do this a little bit free-handed again. So here we go. That is kind of cool that obviously it lifts up a little bit as well when harvesting. Yeah, next week, once I've got this greenhouse done, we'll make a start on the coffee factory. For you guys. Looks like my grass is nearly ready to cut again. Wow. Nice. So what are you up to today then, Dave?
Oh, you know, the usual.
The usual.
Yeah. Working on stuff. Checking Billy's recipes out.
Yeah, I just literally copied what they were in 19. I know you mentioned about adding a few more herbs and spices to some of the recipes, so I thought I'd leave that all up to you to figure out which ones you wanted to add in. Oh, what am I doing?
Did we? Water is. I think I'm gonna get rid of water. Well.
about trying adding traffic splines to Uncharted. Do you think it would work? That is definitely one for Dave. Well, you could use auto drive, really. So Mr. Jaren wants to try and add traffic splines to PV Uncharted.
You'd have to it has to be done in the editor, and if you update the map, you're going to lose everything, and traffic lines are a real pain in the butt. And you'd also have to copy your terrain into the editor in order to do it, so I wouldn't. Let's just put it that way. It's a complicated thing. Unless you know what you're doing and you've been modding for a while, I wouldn't even attempt it.
But yeah, obviously, like I said, you can obviously use auto drive for that sort of thing as well. I think that was one of the reasons for the map, is so you don't have the traffic and stuff there. I need to get me grain cart in a sec. Just go outside instead. So I'm actually got the pipe outwards. Oh, you silly dog, so turn off. But yeah, Factory Friday is out, guys, as well. Oops. I'm sure Mr. Dave can show you them off in his stream today. There we go, let's turn that off. Let me go grab my tractor. Don't know why I put it all away when I needed it again. Should really get rid of that Bergman. I never use it. I think I used it once so far. I tend to do baling rather than loose stuff. Here we go. I've been watching a bunch of videos on how to, just curious. Ah, okay. Yeah, but there's no harm, to be honest, in making a copy of the map and even just playing around, trying that sort of thing out, if you wanted to, Jaren. I've done the same with WolfCreek, to be honest. I've actually gone in, or actually removed the whole, everything in it, just kept the main plane and flattened it out and just sort of playing around, getting like the levels and stuff going. It's not easy for me, that's for sure.
It ain't easy being green.
Yep. And thankfully I'm driving blue today. Well, so you got to start somewhere, and if that's something you want to try out, you might as well. But obviously, like Dave said, if you are going to add that in, obviously it is going to be overridden every time the map gets updated. So maybe have a look at it, play around with it, see if you can figure about obviously moving it around, adding in and stuff like that. Then possibly when the maps are like near complete, then maybe add it in for like a long-term period type thing. Because at some point, obviously, factories coming in are going to start slowing down. So the Scraper by Reaper is are you on about the Ashland Howard Industries? That is really helpful actually for picking up off the ground. Obviously the one that's on the website is for FS22, not 19. To be honest, I'm not sure if there's any 19 links for that one still available from Mr. Reaper. But I do know there is versions of it on other websites. I think FS Miner did a version of it as well. But yeah, obviously on the website there is the two different sections there. One's for 22, so there's going to be the maps and the mods. Then you got FS19, which currently is just going to be the map and the map, all the FS19 maps, plus obviously the mod packs for each. Hey KW, how you doing? Or actually, if you wanted, Jared, what you could do is look at Elm Creek, for instance. Make that into its own separate modded map and have a play around with that. Obviously, that's already got a spline in there at the minute. What you could actually do is take that out and see if you could put it back in, type thing, and then play around with it so it's going in different directions and such. That's another idea as well. But yeah, I've played around with a few maps. Did Uncharted in 19. I actually removed all the trees. That was really easy, to be honest. Obviously, I've done WolfCreek. I've gone through, removed all the trees and buildings and stuff, flattened it. I was kind of hoping to make a test map, but it didn't quite work out because it kept getting updated. It was terrible. And obviously, in the Giants editor as well, this is actually for any of you guys who want to make mods, whether it's a map or a vehicle or equipment. I'll show you in just a sec, actually. Let me jump to the desktop. There is a little thing that's been added to the current Giants editor. Let me get this loading up. So if you load it up without any mods going into it, I might have to just save and exit this a sec. Hang on. See if I can get it to come up. Nope, that's what I want. Right, here we go. What you can actually do, if you go into File and go to New Mod for Game, click on that. You get this little menu pop up. If you click on that, you can actually select any of the maps or a lot of the vehicles and equipment and actually create mods out of them themselves. So for instance, if you wanted to take the Elm Creek, for instance, and play around with that, just select that, click on OK, enter where you want it to go, or obviously you can click on the little dots there and repath it if you wanted to. Obviously at the minute I've got mine going to my documents and FS22 mods, and then you just literally click on OK. What that'll do is basically copy the whole map and all the pathing, so you can actually edit it that way as well. It will take a wee while to do that, because obviously it being a base game map, obviously it's just copying all the files across, and there you go. Obviously that's now loaded up, so let me close that a sec and go to my documents, my FS22 mods, and in here is an actual pre-ready folder. Obviously you can add your preview there, your map icon if you want to. In here you got your map where it's got all your stuff, your sounds, your map as well there. It's all literally set up for you just to go in, start editing and stuff. Obviously this is what we've copied, which load that back into GE. And what you can actually do from there is have a little play with like raising and lowering terrain, obviously playing around with these splines if you wanted to. But hopefully, there we go. And as you can see, we've got our piggy right there. So if we just move around, obviously I do it my way. I know Dave and that has their own way. I tend to use the WASD keys and the shift and stuff and right mouse button. But yeah, what you can do once you've got this is go in, and if you wanted to delete some of these roads, you just select it. Obviously that's going to take that one there. You can just hit delete, and that's going to take that out. If you wanted to do the whole lot, what you can actually do is just click on roads and city, obviously that's going to highlight all the roads. So if I zoom out, you can see that it's actually selecting all of those roads. And you can actually just delete the whole lot in one hit if you wanted to. Obviously that's pretty much what NBC did when he removed his. Then obviously it's still going to show where the roads were. So what you could actually then do is like what NBC's done, is go through here and retexture them if you wanted to. Obviously if we go up to the main drag, and here, obviously here's the main road. Obviously you see is obviously been lowered where the road is. If I remember rightly, if we come into here, obviously gonna need to obviously have your video on or your view on for terrain editing. Now I always have issues with this. If we click on, say for instance, replace, I should leave that as for the minute, and we click on, say, right about here somewhere. You can actually just go in, raise it up if you wanted to, lower it right down if you wanted to. Obviously you can reduce and make things bigger if you wanted to, but just have a little play around with that. Obviously, as you can see, I've just literally dropped that entire area down around here. Holy heck, that was a big space. Now literally everything is floating. Obviously you could go through if you wanted to, play around with the trains, but yeah, give all that a try. I'm not going to save that because I might have a little play myself with that. But obviously, if you do have any questions, speak to Dave mainly about it. Obviously, he's the master at really doing the maps and stuff, so I've only tinkered around, but give that a try. Right then, so hopefully that helps you, any of you guys who want to do any modding. But obviously, you can actually take any equipment out of the game that way as well and make it a mod. Obviously, if it's in that list, you can just drag it out the same way I did that map. There we go. But we all learn. If you're all interested, you're more than welcome to give that a try. Just have a little play around. Obviously, do not edit any of the base game stuff, yeah, because otherwise it is going to mess up your actual game itself. And I really need to get this lined up better. Let's put that over a little bit. There we go. But yeah, I'm sure Dave will help you out if you got any questions regarding map work. And how are we doing? So we've got 11 minutes still remaining on Stream Raiders, guys. If any of you want to join in still, it's !Raiders in chat. Give you the link. Have you guys got anything planned for this weekend? Hopefully I'm just going to try and take it easy. I'm going to finish off the greenhouses at some point. I need to, once I've got this one done, I can quickly go through, do a herb version, or a spices one should say. And yeah, that'll probably come for you next week. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to ask you, Dave. Did you want any like sort of boosted lines, or just the ones just
On those, no,
range?
we're just gonna have them. The biggest thing is turn it so that, well, you just gotta crank it up how much the output.
Okay, that
Really,
makes life a lot easier.
I think. I
Obviously,
think that's the way we'll run it. We did
yeah,
have boosted for the lime and stuff last time, but I think we're gonna require everything and just give them a.
yeah. So obviously at the minute, input-wise, you got water, compost, fertilizer, lime, herbicide. Um, do you also want the
I would.
pellets going in as well, or just leave that out?
I would probably take out the herbicide.
Okay. Dang it!
Well,
No, I
what?
added a nice little tanker for that as well.
Well, it's just that it's gonna be.
Uh,
Well, I guess you could leave it in. Just to make the herbicide a low amount.
yeah.
What we'll do,
Well, as long as I can get
and
it
then
running, you can obviously edit it afterwards if need be,
yeah.
like you usually do. most
It is
days.
later on.
Yeah.
We've got to give incentive to use early stuff early and the late stuff late.
Exactly. Yep.
But people will just do their thing anyway.
Yeah, they like going for the
Oh.
biggest, baddest stuff straight away. You know them. Oh, you know everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Uh,
I do.
yeah. Right, let's find. Tell you what. But yeah, something like this building here, obviously, for any guys who weren't aware, that is actually the base game cereal factory. And obviously where Dave's gone in, he's actually changed some of the looks of it. Actually I can show you just there. So obviously he's come in, he's obviously done a little bit here and there on their texture, and that's kind of what I wouldn't mind doing on a... Oh, I've got some cereal as well, nice. With that the coffee factory as well. Maybe add in like different browns or something around it. Have I got anything else in there? I can't remember. Oh, I still need to get some water and pallets in here. Okay, that's not a problem. Not a problem at all. One thing I do need to get around to doing is topping up a sawmill. It's getting rather low on logs. Yeah, take those pallets out of that big greenhouse. That's fine. Because I think that trigger for some reason was actually thrown in error, so that's not a problem. Oh. I think I just pathed it wrong or something. Not sure. But actually, have I showed you everybody the new greenhouses yet? Because I'm kind of happy with them so far. So let me go in here a sec. So for any of you guys who haven't seen it, this is the size difference. So this is the current in-game large greenhouses that we're currently using. And thank you very much, Not So Grumpy Dwarf, for the epic idle flag bearer. Yeah, so this is the current in-game large greenhouse, and this is going to be the new one that I'm currently working on. And obviously, in this side is where you're going to be putting all your inputs, and obviously on this side at the minute is currently got an input for pallets, but obviously that's going to be removed now. So yeah, it's huge. So you're going to be able to get a lot of products out of it. That is for sure. And let me see, what's that? Oh yeah, look at that. Looks really quite nice actually. Obviously, you've got different triggers set up for different products there. Obviously, I did add a nice little tanker there for anyone who recognises it as one of the base game diesel tankers. Obviously, I've gone in, retextured it so it's a sort of different colour to the red. And obviously, that's going to be for your herbicide, your lime, your fertiliser there, your compost. Obviously, in 19 versions, you had the pallets there. Obviously, you can't really get them loading in easily now, so I thought, why not go for some bunkers? Maybe, nice little twist. And hopefully, once I'm finished, they'll be able to actually raise and lower as you go in, and obviously, you've got your water tanker on the end there. Whether the sprayers on the inside are going to work the same, I'm not sure yet. So that is one thing I need to look at. What I was thinking of doing is using some of the current greenhouses sprayers in there and adding the nodes into here on each part to see if I can get it to work that way. I'm not sure yet. We shall see whether any of that works. But that is huge in comparison. But as you can just about see there, actually, I've got one row. Obviously, it's going to be of those boxes, and there's 15 gone that way. So imagine how many it's going to be in that way. So you got 15. Say about 30 plus rows. I might leave a bit of a gap between them, drop it down. So yeah, it's going to be a heck of a lot of production coming out of them when they're done. So all good. And a lot of friggin' work too, that's for sure. Actually, to be honest, it's been a lot easier actually with obviously you suggesting about importing the current greenhouses and bringing the nodes across that way. That has made life a lot easier.
Did you put it right in the same greenhouse file? Or did you create a new one?
I've created a new one for the minute.
See, I would have left it right inside the
Yeah.
existing one. You wouldn't have had to copy all the node
Yeah.
plants over and
Obviously,
everything.
it's just really to try and get them ready. So what I'll probably end up doing is moving them all across with
Yep.
the necessary files. So it's just literally adding into the current greenhouse mod folder.
That's what I would do. It'd make
Yeah.
it easy.
Yep.
I'm an easy kind of guy. No work. I gotta get back to transport fever. No,
you
I'm
don't.
only kidding. I'm
Well,
only
you could always
kidding.
stream it. Those are better than the base game ones. I was hoping they were. Yeah, obviously we have mentioned before that they were going to be coming. Obviously we want to try and get a few of the other factories in first before really dealing with them. But yeah, it's definitely a nice one to go for, so go for there. So Billy, how do you get the items out from the root storage hangars there? Okay, I can actually show you. So on the back, so obviously you've got one side that loads in, and on the opposite side there's actual an outlet pipe. I can't even see where the heck they are. There we go. So I've got some right here actually. So obviously on this side is where you put your stuff in, yeah? On the other side you got a pipe just here. This is where you want to load your trailer. Right, yeah, just like Grumpy says, around the back. Obviously I've got a couple there. One's got sugar beets in, got sugar beet cuts and sugar cane currently in them. But obviously the ones that you've got should also do the same. Obviously they are the ones that X-Man's done, and obviously Darius has gone in and just made them that a little bit better. Oops. But yeah, there you go. I'm playing it right now for you, Dave. I got you covered. Oh, bless you, Amethyst.
Thanks.
How to make him feel jealous. It'd be interesting to actually see what you've done so far on there.
Oh, I got a mess of trains. Like 30 of them probably now. About it.
Thanks, good to see you.
Couple,
Right.
couple vehicles.
Do I have it?
Trucks. 2 boats.
Header.
I'm thinking I'm going in the map editor real soon. I haven't loaded it up yet, but you know me.
Yeah.
A little bit of customization of industries. I make my place look real pretty.
Why not? And before you know it, Dave will be doing maps and mods and stuff for the game, so I don't know. Bless him.
I haven't looked to see what modding is. What engine does that use? No idea.
Jared, haven't used them
I
yet.
don't-
They fill up. Well, it's basically the unload area is on the front, but yeah, you get the visual plane raising up as you're adding the product on the inside. That's basically what Darius went through and I think helped X-Man with, along with some other texture issues on the silos themselves. Bunkers, whatever you want to call them. Ooh, the streamer's ready already. Wow, cool. Right, so let's jump over there, get this last one done for today. Obviously, in about 20 minutes we'll be gone see what Mr. Dave's playing. So we do
I'm playing
have...
Farm Sim, of course.
Yeah, so 73 units down. Much appreciated, guys. So
Excuse
here we
me.
go. Good luck. No worries.
Can't play any other game online. I mean, on Friday. People are Farm Sim all day. They need their fix.
Very true.
So I get stuff done, and then after the show, I can go back to New love.
Wow, that's impressive.
Whee!
As bad as booster wheels, I'm just glad I've got crop destruction turned on. Driving through the crops. Right, the last two enemies, guys. Last two. And there we go. Well done, guys. Congratulations. And the final three rewards are going to Oppies, Foxy Honeybee, and Phoenix Ace 11. Much appreciated to each and every one of you guys. You are all superstars. Obviously, that's going to be it for Stream Raiders today. Obviously, I will carry on Monday with this map. I think the next one is probably a bit of a hard one, really. Or maybe get away with a medium on Monday. Obviously, last few minutes here till Dave goes live. We're going to carry on just getting these crops harvested. I can get them into the vinegar factory just in time. Obviously, my Stream Raiders now says it needs to reload, which is kind of good going. Hey, Georgia Assassin, how you doing today? There we go. So, actually, I can just get that reloading while I'm there. There is issue. Oh, that is definitely good timing. It just does not want to behave today. Let's close you down. Not a problem. Not a problem, that is for sure. Actually, what I'm just going to do is take a couple of ends off of here. Make it nice and easy for turning back later.
Oh man, it's a pretty cool looking factory. I always liked it. The Wolfies.
Yeah, it's a nice one, that's for sure.
It's kind of awesome.
Yeah, I didn't actually remove anything, I don't think, from it visually. So it should be
No.
exactly the same like the restaurant, and that should be the same. Obviously, it's got the pallets and stuff. So yeah, it is a nice factory, that's for sure. How you doing, Finist? And what trailer am I using for pallets? I am using the Crown Profiliner HD, I think it's called. It's on the in-game mod hub. And it's basically like the curtain side, but without the curtains and stuff. Yeah, there you go. So the Profiliner HD, this guy here, is the one I'm using. And obviously, I'm also running the Universal Autoload add-on script, which allows me to autoload with that one. But I also have this little guy, the little transport wagon, for like little clumps of pallets, which also works with the Universal Autoload script. So obviously I've got both of them running. And that's starting to get a lot more difficult moving things around with the forklift, that is for sure. I've still got a couple on here. Yeah, no worries. Obviously, you can get both of the Universal Autoload scripts on GitHub. If anybody does want them, just let me know. The only thing I will say and warn you about is when I updated it after the last patch, I lost all of my key bindings for any like my GPS and stuff. So you might want to make a quick backup before doing any updates to any scriptings at the minute. I know a lot of people seem to be getting it with specific scripts off of the in-game mod hub. Obviously, I'm finding it with mods not only on mod hub itself, but externally as well. Yeah, I think there's an update to Raiders going on currently, Welsh Wizzy. And obviously for today, I'm pretty much done now. So we'll be going over in 15 minutes to see what Mr. Dave's up to.
What do you guys want to see? Gameplay or working on the water treatment facility?
Water treatment facility.
Didn't ask you, I asked them.
Sorry. Oh, I'll have a read of that in a minute, Georgia.
Both. Well, what? That's a good possibility. We could
Yeah.
start with water treatment and then play if we have any time left over.
Yeah, I'll read that in a little while, Georgia. Once go over and see what Mr. Dave's up to. Could be streamer's choice. I've got lots of tabs to watch. Yeah. Actually, I'm not even sure who's currently live out there. Let's see. We've got Eva
Yes, you
Reyes,
did,
Neo,
Oppies.
Viking
It's
streamer.
not for
Wow.
sale.
G-Dub.
No.
Wow. Cowboy. Bad Farmer. Wow. Quite a few
I
indies
don't
out there.
understand it. I don't. I'm kind of against it, to be honest with you.
What's that?
Sharing my save game file.
Oh, right.
Number one. That defeats the whole purpose of
Might
the
just gone
game,
again.
is playing somebody else's save.
Oh,
No offense, but
my mouse
not
is
to
having
mention,
a funny 5 minutes again.
it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I honestly can't understand that. Um, and please don't take it as any rude or anything like
Yeah,
that. But why would you want somebody else's save game? Is it just because you can't get the terrain editing or something, the landscaping done right?
well, mine ain't nothing special. That,
Obviously, I've had a couple of people asking about it, and it's just kind of curious, really.
other than the fact that I'm running, see, my problem is that I got my save game might break your game because I got other mods that I've already worked on
That's true, yeah.
that aren't even released yet.
That's kind of one reason why I tend to not dish things out, because obviously stuff that I'm working on as well at the minute.
You got it integrated, and then it,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, when I'm playing, I got a water treatment facility that
Hey,
I
Honda
have
Teddy,
to,
how you doing?
I got to take a. Well, what time is it?
Autoload expansion. Yeah, on about the add-on, yeah. Kev.
Anyway, hey Georgia, good morning. Got your message.
Yeah, my mouse just keeps jumping out of the blinking game again. It's annoying.
I need to use the restroom,
Do you have
and
the
hopefully I'll be
UAL?
back
Okay,
to
I'll grab
start
you
it
the.
in time.
Actually, what I'll just do? Let me stop that a sec. I'll grab you guys both links for them. Da, 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 da. So universal upload. It's because I keep jumping out of the game. That's the problem. So for the latest universal auto load script, this is the one that adds the scripting, the autoload feature to the base game stuff, which is currently version 1.0.2.2 is that one. I think I'm still on 2.1 actually on that. And obviously the add-on version, which you can work with it, which adds it to specific mods. Can't need to put my teeth in. Obviously, there is a list on GitHub. Both these are on GitHub, guys. Um, there's a whole list of trailers on there that tell you which ones is currently compatible with. And hopefully, obviously, as more trailers come out, there's probably going to be more and more added to that. One thing I would like to see actually is it be able to auto load sort of pallets that are basically container sizes, kind of like how we had in 19 on PV County and all that. I think that would be kind of cool. And you click on the list and it takes you. Yeah, exactly. Obviously, with the ones on GitHub, they have maybe had a little bit extra added to them for beta testing wise before they go on to obviously the in-game mod hub. But when it comes to certain scripts, I always get them, if I can, off of there, GitHub. Because obviously those extra things, obviously you do have to be very careful, because they could end up messing up your game, really, I suppose is the best way to put it. But as yet, touch wood, apart from the odd key binding issue, I haven't had much of a problem with them. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. But what I'll do is I'll get this combine turned around and I'll give you a rough idea which trailers that the universal autoload works with, base game wise. Because obviously most of you guys probably know which ones they are already, but there's a couple that I didn't even realise. And I've been using it for quite a while. Oh crap. Yep. My mouse keeps jumping out, so I'm going to have to use the old keys here. This is not easy. I think I restarted the game just before, or the PC before starting up today. That's annoying. You gonna stay there? Don't know. We'll see.
Well, that was completely weird.
What's up?
Well, I'm sitting here, and then all of a sudden I'm like, Discord's been awful quiet. What's going on?
Did you jump out or something? Or am I jumping out? No, fine.
We're here. Are you here?
He disappeared again.
Yep, he did.
I think he's having internet issues at the minute. Mr. Darius, come back. We love you.
I hate Windows with a freaking passion.
Have you done an update recently by any chance?
Well, as I was saying, sitting here and realized, geez, Billy and the guys have been awful quiet. But I hadn't really paid attention because I was watching something on another screen. And then I'm like,
Rude.
let me unmute Billy's Twitch screen. I can hear them talking. What's going on? Well, Discord had decided to lock up. So I tried to task manager and shut off Discord so I could reboot it. Well, then one of my other windows froze. And then when I clicked on a different window, it froze, so I had to physically power down the computer. And when I booted it back up, Windows decided, oh, you restarted. Update time.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh boy, oh boy.
So now my wheel has rebooted like 7 times. The mouse went in and out 3 times. My headset's gone off 4 times.
Blimey. Hey, Dennis Mods, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, Windows is just pain. I literally, it's like I was mentioning earlier when I first started the stream. Obviously, all my sound settings were all off again from updating. It's pain. Yeah, not doing too bad actually. Not doing too bad. Just getting some corn harvested and getting it added to the vinegar factory. Obviously, in a few minutes' time, we're obviously going over to see what Mr. Dashnet is up to today.
Just for you, Dave.
Yep. Let me. Actually, I need to
Yeah.
bring up my
Thanks, Darius.
screen in just a sec so I can see what's going on. But yeah, all good, thanks, buddy. New mod ideas. Well, I know Mr. Dave is probably going to be working on the new water processing today mod for the map, as well as possibly adding in obviously the rest of the products from what I've done last week.
They're already done.
Are they done? Cool. Good boy.
I did those while I was waiting for my trains to
I don't know,
get me
terrible.
money.
The joys of having multiple screens, you can have multiple games up and running at the same time.
I just got to add them into the sell points, but the factories are all set.
Cool. Nice. So 3 humongous factories and a water processing
Yeah, they are humongous.
plant tomorrow, guys.
These are humongous. Humongous-eyed.
Yeah. So just going to run through quickly for any of you guys who weren't sure on what trailers you can use with the Universal Autoload script. So base game wise, you're going to be able to use all 4 of these loaded trailers. I really need to get rid of those punches, they're a pain in the bum. They all work. In addition to that, you also have the Profi liner, which can also auto-load. I'm not sure, but possibly these guys too, to be honest. I think it's either that or it's a mod I've seen that makes them auto-load. So with those, you're also going to be in bale loaders. The farm tech right there should also work, along with the agro liner. Obviously that's going to need the add-on script, which is the one I'm using. Ponge already has it in there. I think I'm going to actually get rid of those Ponge trailers, to be honest. And then in the trailers section itself, no, you actually have to have the Universal Autoload script to have it auto-load. It doesn't do it base game, unfortunately. So with the other trailers, one's oh, that's new. Oh, that was what was added with the last update, wasn't it? That possibly might. I'm not sure if it's been added yet. But anything that can be configured to a bailed trailer like that will have the option. I'm trying to think of the names I remember seeing. Breitnar was one, so I'm pretty sure it's that. That does, because I've been using that for testing wise. That will auto load. It's going to be any lower one, so probably this guy here. If it does, let me see what configurations. Nope, that's not that one. It must be the Breitnar, is it then? Cover. Nope, definitely not you. And Wagner, maybe? Oh, yeah, that will
1
be another
minute
one.
and 30 seconds.
Okay, so any of these base game trailers that can be configured to a bailed trailer should work with that universal autoload script. Obviously, like I was saying, if you want to use a mod, have a look at what's on the add-on script as an additional options. And obviously that stuff that's off the in-game mod hub. With that now being said, obviously Dave is literally going live in just a minute or two, so let's get this ended and get over and raid him. So obviously a big huge thank you to all you guys for coming out and joining in today. Let me roll the credits. Obviously thank you for the follows, guys. We have Farm Lucas, or Luca I should say, Foxy Honeybee, thank you very much for the follow, Catherine Rios, Stacker DK, and obviously thank you very much for the resubs and subscriptions, guys. Much appreciated. So let's get over, stick with us, guys. See what Mr. Dave is up to today. Show him some love. And obviously, I will be back on Monday. But until then, I will be running around behind the scenes and in and out of people's streams throughout the weekend. So have a good one, guys, and see you soon.
Whoops.